You all know who Robert Heinlein is. Noted author, Stranger in a Strange Land, Starship Troopers, the whole concept of grokking in the first place. And to my partner, well, he was sort of a father figure in literature. Very noted author, very famous science fiction author, numerous awards. Everyone knows who he is. And well, one time in the early 50s, he decided he wanted to make a movie. Yep. There's just one problem. And there's a reason I'm talking about it here. I'm DJ Particle. This is MSTie Review. Joel starts off the episode having just given the bots a little bit of a cleaning. And, Tom Servo back there, he's gotten a little dusty too. Maybe we should clean him off. But anyway, a little post-bath cleaning and then a little game of win, lose, or draw. Surely you've heard of win, lose, or draw, right? It was like this huge phenomenon in the late 80s, early 90s. Bert Convy, Vicki Lawrence. Anyone? Anyway. Yeah.
Just got done cleaning up the robots for the experiment this week. All nice and clean. There you go.
Commercial sign in 15 seconds.
A cow.
A bowl of Quisp.
A Gutenberg printing press.
The first level ROM card of the Cray 1 supercomputer, Generation C, 1987.
Right.
Yes, yes.
All right. Hey.
The invention exchange this time. Well, the bots are the bots and Joel don't really have much. Joel just basically juggles water. You gotta see it to believe it. And as for the Mads, they're Mads. They're torturing ants. What do you expect?
Okay, and I've got these two ping pong paddles, okay, with special surfaces that repel water, okay? And Crow, on the count of 3, I want you to shoot a jet of water here, okay?
Okie dokie.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect, good, got it. Okay, see? Look it. I'm juggling water, you guys.
Cool.
See? Under the leg.
Wow.
Over the
Cool.
back. Here we
Hey.
go.
Now, our invention this week combines the arty effect of the old Etch-a-Sketch with the educational payoff of Uncle Milty's ant farm. We call it the Insecta-Sketch. Larry?
What we've done is we've taken the normal directional capabilities of the ant and scrambled them with an ultrasonic directional device, a little guidance system of our own. See? I wrote my name.
Yes, and like its predecessor, it clears with a shake. Well, our movie this week is called Project Moonbase, and it features a group of astronauts almost as inept as you are, Joel.
And a plot as weak as herbal tea.
Yes, but first, how about a double dip of our old friend Commando Cody and the radar men from the moon?
Ah, yes, more of our bullet-headed friend Commando Cody and the radar men from the moon. Again, like 2 episodes prior, this one features 2 chapters of the early 1950s serial. And again, it's Commando Cody. Joel and the bots excelled at making fun of Commando Cody. And they even made a little song. You'll be able to hear it in the clips.
Commando Cody learns that Grayburr and Daly are in Clark Mountain. They go after them through Zagnut Valley. Meanwhile, back at the Cody Institute for people who almost die every week.
So where are we now?
Oh, think about it, lady. You're in the lab.
Meanwhile, back at the casino, the Keno game raged on.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Yes, Your Excellency. Get a bomb. Hire some thugs. Get new thugs. I'm beginning not to believe this world conquer thing anyway.
Nobody touches my snap-on tools. Cool.
It's a little thing I made. I knew we'd use them sometime.
Oh.
Pretty neat, huh?
Hey, that guy wrenched his back.
You really socketed that guy.
He's hammered. hammered.
Nipple, nipple, twig, twig, fly. Whoa!
Calling Ted Richards.
Who is it?
Who do you think, dolt?
Ted.
Who is it?
It's me. It's always going to be me. Whoever calls you, it's me.
Oh, could you guys have found a smaller bomb? What are the odds of a moving plane hitting a moving target with a moving bomb that looks like a pineapple?
You're watching Commander Cody, a not-so-new character from Republic. He gets in trouble every week, but he's saved by editing. Just a tweak of the nipple sends him on his way. A pumpkin head and a rocket pack, he'll save the day.
His laboratory is a boxing ring when bad guys come to mix it up. Someday always gets kidnapped and Cody has to fix it up. He drinks his tea at Al's Cafe and flies along on wires. He beats up crooks and flies with hooks and puts out forest fires.
Bad guys beware, Cody is there. You'll like his hair. It's under his helmet because we couldn't think of a good rhyme. And that's the end of the Commando Cody theme song. So sit right back and with a will of granite and watch Chapter 8, The Enemy Planet.
On May 17th, in the 8th Superior Court of California, Los Angeles, Graber and his goon Daly were sentenced to 3 consecutive 5-year sentences at the Actors Correctional Facility in Chino. Daly went on to win the 1989 Chicago. Here he comes.
Whoa! Incoming!
Whoa. Meanwhile, back at the Cody Institute for Deceptive Editing.
Hope this trip is as easy as your last one. Thanks. It should be.
Since we're using the same footage.
Safety belts fastened?
No, it's not a law yet.
Fire main jets.
Fire all the jets. Get the Osmonds back on contract.
We are now approaching the moon. Please place your office chairs into the upright position. The temperature on the moon is a balmy 70 degrees. Enjoy your stay.
One of the men who guard the lunar
I can't believe we're trying to annihilate you. This is delicious. Hey, pass the jam, will you?
All right. I found my Nintendo. I'm going to play Super Mario Brothers and everything. This is going to be so great. Oh, it's heavy. You know, these moon men have uses for plywood we haven't even dreamed of yet.
What those Duke boys didn't know was that Boss Hogg had stolen the General Lee.
Yeehaw! Yeah! Ooh!
Pressure's down to nothing. I can fix this if I have time.
I took moon mechanics in high school.
By this time, my lungs were aching for air.
Now, before we get to the movie, the first segment has to do with the Commando Cody shorts, and it's pretty simple. It's basically Joel and the Botzer role-playing Commando Cody and the Radar Men from the Moon. But why does Servo always have to be Cody?
Okay, Ted, stop here. I'm going to hover here for a moment and survey the landscape. Okay, now I think I'm going to fly over to that window and look for those rotten radar men from the moon.
Are you done yet?
No, I'm not done yet. Okay, let's do a flyby of that nudist colony. Swing it into high, Teddy. I feel the need for speed.
Earthmen, I want you to take an atomic bomb the size of a pineapple, strap it to a Piper Cub, and then crash into Mount Vesuvius. Then, on your way back, swing by Al's and pick me up a Swiss cheese on a Kaiser roll. Oh, I can't get into this. Joel, I want to be Commander Cody for a while.
Ted, who is that squeaky little worm in the caftan down there?
It's Krog and he wants to wear your costume.
Pay no attention to the man holding me up. Take me down, Ted. I'm on a roll.
Oh, come on, Servo. Don't be such a baby.
All right, Krog, the jig is up. Put down the cheese pistol and fight me like a man.
Now we're getting to the movie. And like I said, the main screenwriter for this film was the one and only Robert Heinlein of science fiction literature fame. And he had high hopes for this. But then Hollywood had to fuck with it. Yes, I said fuck. This is my YouTube channel. I get to say profanity if I want. Anyway. I mean, everyone wanted to write dialogue for this. And the production company was letting them. When all was said and done, the director's wife or the producer's wife was writing lines for this film. Heinlein looked back on this as one of his biggest mistakes, and you will see why. Turn around, bright eyes. The name is Bright Eyes.
Sector number 12, come in, please. Sector number 12.
Inspector 12, he checked my underwear.
Hey, who hasn't?
Roundtree here.
Joel here.
Servo here.
Crow here.
Joel here.
Servo here.
Crow here.
Dr. Werner. W-E-R-N-H-E-R.
What's it spell?
Werner.
What's it mean?
Diddley.
Sam, check the files. See if we have a Dr. Werner. W-E-R-N-H-E-R.
What's it spell?
Werner.
What's it mean?
Diddley.
They'll never notice this bug the size of an epilady.
How did you get here so quickly?
That's how I got here so quickly. SPACOM, wood fill and meat substitute.
We built this city of SPACOM.
Instead of rock and roll?
Yep.
Good boy. Thanks, Bill.
Have a biscuit, Bill.
No, biscuits make me. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
But you got the orbital flight. You got the ticker tape parades and all the rest. And ever
You
since
got
you've been too
your
big
own
for your
room,
britches.
the princess
Get
phone,
me?
the TV whenever you wanted it.
Now that we have a space station,
Or frisbee.
it is at last possible to send a ship
Or
or
batteries.
all the way around the moon.
Or playground ball.
On this trip, Dr. Werner will photograph the back face.
Or double.
The ship will then return to the space station.
Or frisbee.
Well, he says this whole thing is a boondoggle. Just another way of wasting tax money. Now, what am I to tell him?
A fair question, Miss Prattle.
Mummery, poppycock.
This round-the-moon station.
I'll help you with the cue cards.
That would be very interesting, General.
Well, I can give you a rough idea. The station is a titanium hull with steel bracing. 350 feet in diameter. It rotates completely around the Earth in a transpolar orbit about 10 times a day. As a matter of fact, you'd have to wear magnetic shoes to keep you on the floor.
Why, I have a
And you
pink
could
pair
walk
of
on any
those
one
at
of the walls
home.
or the sea- Canada to Blockhouse. Request permission to start pumps. Permission
Sorry,
granted.
but Canada is dry.
Request permission to blast off. Permission
Hey,
granted.
Canada,
Minus
take
10
off, you
seconds.
hosers.
Yeah, our subject today is space launches. So we're going to have a takeoff. Hey, you get it? You know, it's kind of like a rocket's going to take off, and then they say take off on that bit.
Prepare to receive line.
Looks like Deep 13, kind of.
Disembarking.
And it's a home run for Brooklyn!
Back to business, Major.
Oh, this is the future when they sold the Dodgers back to Brooklyn.
Look, they're using Viewmaster technology.
Battery pack separating from Frisbee.
Look, the Grand Tetons.
Slowly right up.
Hand me the Indian ceremony at the Grand Canyon. Duracell away, the copper top shuttle.
Oi! She always gets to look in the Viewmaster. I am not an animal.
Got your nose. That's one small step for special effects, one giant leap for our imagination.
Bright Eyes, get your shoes on, honey. We're at Grandpa's. He might even have a quarter for you, honey. Slide, please. This is us at the Grand Canyon. We got sore on those burros. This is Glacier National Park. Little Bobby turned his ankle. We had to go back down early. This is Space Mountain at Disney World, you know. Bobby lost his corn dog over on the Matterhorn. Am I boring you with this stuff?
No, not at all.
Bill is sporting a light cotton jumper pleated at the knees and is carrying a set of rabbit ears. Notice the rich styling on his rabbit ears. Very futuristic. While the turncoat, thank you, enjoys a spandex sports suit, fashionable for either work, play, or sabotage. Be very careful going down. Those rocks can be very, very slippery.
Oh, come on. What could happen? We're 1/6 our own weight. Nothing could... Oh!
By this time, my lungs were aching for air.
It's a G.I. Joe action set. Comes with Moon Man, Space Pod, and detachable retinas.
But in the struggle, the jets were fired, and I found it necessary to land on the moon.
You
But we
what?
didn't have enough fuel.
Repeat, you did what?
The
president thinks, and so do I.
The president
Well,
thinks that's
put it
something
this
new.
Ask her.
Say it. Go,
I
go,
was
go,
wondering
go.
if you could,
Ask her.
Could what, Bill?
Oh, no fun at all. Look, it fell right over.
Crashed is more like it. Well, let's see what we got here. 145 caliber handgun, 4 clips of ammunition, $100 in gold coins, 2 packages of chewing gum, 2 issue prophylactic. Shoot, guy could have a pretty good time in Vegas with this stuff.
Lots and lots of SPACOM.
Where'd he get the ring?
By the power vested in me, I pronounce you man and wife.
On my recommendation, and with
Dr.
unanimous
Ruth.
confirmation
Hello,
of
you're
the
on the air.
You are USS Magellan.
It's very healthy to be in a capsule together with your friends.
And I didn't get you any.
What? Oh, give me a break.
The worst.
Oh, pathetic.
Now, the host segments for this movie, the two that are in between the movie, do have to do with the movie itself. Now, since this movie takes place roughly 15 to 20 years after it was released, takes place in 1970, they had to predict some things about the future. And, well, they jumped the gun a little bit on cordless phones. Cordless phones would not be invented until the late 70s, with cellular phones being available to the main populace in the 80s. So that still had to come. However, the ties were a little short, and Joel and the bots noticed that. So they tried to brainstorm what could further tie fashions look like. Let's just say they go pretty wild.
To start things off, Tom Servo, who we call Cheeky, is sporting the Hexfield body tie from the year 4000. That's right, whether you're inside, outside, or upside down, the Hexfield body tie fits and fits. This tie is a brainchild of the Defective Fashion Jackal's direct-to-use store. It implies to the travel conscious that you're no stranger to anti-gravity space travel. Crow, from the planet Ulio Kuryakin, rages on into the year 9000 with a tie that acknowledges men will always dribble.
Oops.
It senses the soup on your lips, reaches up and dabs the soup away. They guarantee this will stay stylish for millennia to come. This tie is from the warp-burning plastic collection, again from those fashion drones on Maja 5. This tie automatically lengthens to ever-changing tides and trends of fashion.
And the second host segment, which could be seen as probably the first time that Joel and the Bots tried to actually commercial something from the film. And they took the Space Command portmanteau from the movie. They called it SPACOM. That's how it was actually pronounced in the film. But instead, Joel and the Bots changed up the pronunciation a bit, and they've got an ad all ready for the uber nostric new material called SPACOM.
It's new.
It's improved.
It's SPACOM, as seen in the movie Project Moonbase.
Yes, SPACOM, the miracle home product you thought you'd never need.
Part wood, part industrial resin, part pasteurized processed cheese food product.
That valuable china crack? No problem. Just a dab of SPACOM will do the trick.
Try SPACOM on an onion roll for a real lunchtime treat.
Takes care of rust on that old jalopy, and ladies will just love how SPACOM removes those nagging liver spots and planner's warts.
Slice thin for a fabulous roast substitute.
Kids will just have a ball with SPACOM.
Change your mother into a basketball and drive out rodents and other household pets.
Include SPACOM in your next oil change to lubricate and remove diaper rash while it whitens your wash and melts those pounds away.
Make Polynesian cheese devils with a little marshmallow cream, a handful of crunchy fire ants, and lots of velvety SPACOM.
And the last host segment to close out the show is just another viewer mail segment. Now, one of the viewer mail segments comes from someone who says they're a long-time fan. Keep in mind, at that point, the show had only aired nationally for 8 episodes. So if someone's a long-time fan, that means they were probably watching in the Minneapolis metro area on KTMA TV 23. So yes, long-time viewer, first-time writer.
Yeah, it says, please send us info on the MST3000 fan club. We enjoy it very much. Thanks. Happy holidays from the both of us. Wow. Whoa, look at these Swedes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You know how they say when people get married, they start looking alike? These two have been together a long time.
My turn, my turn.
Okay, let her go, Mr. Tom Servo there.
Right you are, Slappy. This one comes from Jeff Conrad in Bloomington, Minnesota. Greetings, I've been a longtime fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000. A group of friends and I watch it every week on videotape. Hey, tell me, will the new shows be in color or all in black and white? Sincerely, Jeff Conrad.
Well, and we got this last one here from Fabulous Hawaii. Yeah. And it says, Dear Sirs, I'd like to join your fan club. Please send me information, membership cards, large sums of money. Very funny. That's from Sam Litzinger from Honolulu.
Aloha.
So overall, what do we think of episode 0109, Project Moonbase? Written by the one and only Robert Heinlein. This one was a slog, and I do have to admit, even Joel and the Bots had a little bit of trouble with it. So, yeah. Maybe not one of the best of the season 1 era, but watch it for the Commando Cody. The Commando Cody is freaking funny. But the Project Moonbase, yeah, Joel and the Bots themselves had a little trouble with it. What they did get off was pretty funny, but it's not quite as rapid fire as a lot of the other season 1s. So if you're a fan of Robert Heinlein, watch it. If you're a fan of Commando Cody, watch this episode. And you've got to watch it for the hilarious SPACOM commercial. So yeah. Now, when we get into the next episode, Joel and the Bots face off against a movie that features the dog one. The stock one. The Doug Warren? I don't know. I can't parse that character's accent. Neither could they. So until next time when we look at episode 0110, Robot Holocaust, I am DJ Particle, and I am signing off. Boom.